What is going on, YouTube? Today is day 829 of my self-improvement journey. Before I get into this video, I just want to say this video is going to be mainly a rant because honestly, I don't even know what I'm even doing with my life anymore. I just said this is my 829th day of self-improvement. But at this point, I'm not even on fucking self-improvement, bro. I'm lazy. Okay, I just got done eating. Okay, I'm gonna name everything I just got done eating. 2 bags of Cheez-Its. Okay, not like full size bags, but the 2 small whatever white cheddar Cheez-Its, 2 of those. Swiss roll, a fruit roll up, chocolate milk, a bowl of hot Cheetos, and then also 2 Belvita dark chocolate things, like cracker cookie things. Okay, I just had that. All right, and while I was doing that, I was just watching YouTube and I was doing that for an hour. Okay. Bro, that's not self-improvement there, okay? That is not self-improvement. I don't even know what I'm doing for self-improvement. My friend Brady, he's been asking me, what are you doing for self-improvement then? I just kind of sit there. Well, I'm doing some push-ups, I still want to do the 300,000 push-ups this year. And yes, I do want to do the 300,000 push-ups this year in 2025, but okay, I can do the push-up, but what else, I mean, I have a lot of other time, a lot more time still to do other things. I just don't know exactly what. And honestly, that's kind of a lie. I know what I should be doing. I know that I should probably be doing, something productive. And it's okay, well, what should I do that's productive? Well, I could play the piano. What was I gonna say? I could write my book. Okay. I could actually get to bed on time. I could do my homework right now. That kind of stuff. Okay. Or I could just meditate. Okay. I haven't meditated for literally ages, bro. When was the last time I meditated? It was probably last year. I'm being dead serious when I say that. I've just been doing these bad habits, staying up late, just really bad sleep, very bad diet, very, very bad diet. Okay. I'm talking fucking hot Cheetos every day, fries, burgers, just literally candy, all of the bad stuff. Okay. And I want to eat a carnivore diet. Okay. Where it's just meat, basically. That's about it. Just meat, just protein. No carbs, some fat. Just protein and fat. That's mainly it. Okay. That's what I want to eat because first off, that'll help with the push-ups and stuff and the calisthenics. But it'll also just make me more focused and more energized because I won't be all lethargic with freaking 600 grams of carbs in my system. That's probably how many carbs I eat per day. That might be on the low side as well. And that's kind of sad to say, but it's probably true. It's probably true. And so, yeah, at this point, I'm not even on self-improvement. 2025, yeah, I've been doing these push-ups, okay? I'm at 37,005, okay? And I'm gonna get to 300,000 December 31st, okay? And we get to 300,000. But there's other things that I want to do that I feel like I need to do, So, and this is for just fulfillment and just actually being on self-improvement, actually doing things that are productive, okay? So, today I was writing my book, and, I haven't really written my book since back in, November 2024, NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writing Month. Basically, if you don't know what it is, try and write 50,000 words in the month of NaNoWriMo. Now, since I'm just such an overachiever, I wanted to try and do 150,000 words, okay? That's on average 5,000 words per day that you have to write, okay? I'll say I did it. Yes, I did it. I did 150,000 words in only 28 days. Okay, I finished on November 28th. 150,000 words. Actually, 150,000 and 100 as well. Typed an extra 100 words. I did that because back in 2023, NaNoWriMo, I failed. Only typed 50,000 words. My goal was 150, but stuff happened. Not going to get into that. But I failed that. And came back in 2024, and I freaking did it, man. I did it. It was crazy, because there were 4 days in NaNoWriMo 2024. 4 days where I typed over 10,000 words, okay? I typed 10,000 and I think 10,041, 11,031, and then on November 17th, probably one of the hardest days of my entire self-improvement journey so far, I typed 20,395 words. Okay, let me repeat that. 20,000 words. 20,000 words. Okay? 20,000. The typical essay is 2,000 words, I think, something like that. Okay, a typical book, like the first Harry Potter book or something like that, is about 100,000 words. Okay, I wrote 1/5. I wrote 1/5 or like 20% of a typical book in a 1 day. Okay, I wrote a short story in 1 day. And after November 17th, after that day, man, November 18th, and all the way to November 28th, I was just fucking dragging my entire body was just dragging to the finish line. I was just dragging it, okay? On the freaking concrete, my mind was just burnt, okay? My mind was absolutely fried, cooked, everything you can imagine. It was just absolute, I was just done for, bro. I was just done, okay? And the crazy thing is, I don't even remember that much about November. I'm gonna be honest. All I really remember is, I remember I went bowling on November 1st. And then other than that, this is what my life was like. That's literally it. I was just typing. And later in the month, it usually just became that's what it became, okay? I'm not even joking, okay? That's when I started doing that, that stuff. That's when I started doing that because I was just absolutely just, okay? I was just so done for, man. And during November, I wasn't playing Geometry Dash. I really wanted to play Geometry Dash, okay? My mind, after I did the words, I was like, I'm getting Geometry Dash, okay? But if I did it during November, or NaNoWriMo at least, because I did download it on the 29th, technically. After, or if I were to do it, if I downloaded Geometry Dash, I would not have gotten the 150. So I disciplined myself to not download it, but then November 29th, I got it. And I haven't deleted it since, okay? I've not deleted Geometry Dash since. It's actually kind of crazy. It's probably the longest I've had it for. So yeah. But that's not really the point of this video. After NaNoWriMo, I kind of fell off, okay? I was going to start preparing for 2025, the 1 million push-ups, okay? I was going to learn Hallelujah on the piano. I was going to read Words of Radiance, Hallelujah. I don't even know what else I was going to do. I was going to start getting stars in Geometry, all that stuff. And my original goal or plan or idea was I wanted to do the 1 million push-ups in a year, and for somehow, some way, I wanted to try and grind the top 100 stars in Geometry Dash. Now, none of those are obviously happening. Neither of those anymore. In January, when January 1st came, first off, I was terrified. Absolutely terrified for those 1 million push-ups when I first started. But then after, once it was January 2nd, I'm like, okay, whatever, it's fine, But I never, really started stretching. I have no plan, bro. I had no plan. I was just like, you know what? January 1st, I'm going to start doing 2,500 push-ups every day. I'm going to wake up at 4 a.m. I'm going to do 1,250 push-ups. And then when I get home from school, I'm going to do another 1,250 push-ups. It's going to be great. The first 3 to 5 weeks are probably going to, my arms are going to be sore. It's going to be hard. But after that, I'm going to be great. I'm going to be coasting. It's going to be amazing. Let's just say none of that happened, bro. January 1st, my elbow tendons were hurting already. And just, tendons have been the main focus. Not really my elbow tendons, but these tendons right up here. Okay. There's a good pain and there is a bad pain. Okay. The good pain is, or not necessarily good pain, but it's just like the muscle soreness. Oh my God. If Brady's watching this right now, that'd be funny. So there's muscle soreness, and then the bad pain is the muscle soreness is just you work out really hard, and then the next morning you're like, oh, my arm, it's a little sore. But then after after the next day, it's fine. But muscle, the bad pain is tendinitis or getting close to it, inflamed muscles. It's when, or tendons. It's when it's just constantly there, and it's oh my gosh, every morning, So after a while, I switched from 1 million to 300,000 push-ups. Okay. And so I'm only doing 300,000 push-ups this year only, but yeah. And it's going to be still hard. But the thing is, if I were to try and do the 1 million push-ups, it would just injure me, and I probably wouldn't be able to do a push-up for the rest of my life, or literally ever. Even if my family was on the line, if my family died, if I didn't do 1 million push-ups, bro, my family's dying. I just cannot. It's this is what I told my friend yesterday. Okay, he's like, why can't you just do it? Why can't you just do it? I'm like, okay, imagine this. Imagine your family dies if you don't bench 500 pounds. Okay, not 50 pounds 10 times, okay? Not 50 pounds 10 times. 500 pounds, okay? 500 rock solid pounds, okay? Just benching that. It's obviously I just can't do it, I can't do it. I'm dead. My family's dead. And, whoever else was placed on the bed is also dead. I just can't do that. And so that's the same thing with the push-ups. I just can't do 1 million push-ups this year, okay? It's just not happening, okay? And so whether it's 2026, probably not, or 2027, also probably not, 2028 maybe, 2029 or 2030 or even beyond, I'm going to keep working at these push-ups, and eventually, 1 year, I will do 1 million push-ups in that year, okay? I don't know what year it'll be, not yet at least, but eventually I want to do that, okay? And I will do it, okay? As long as I don't die beforehand, I'm going to do 1 million push-ups in a year, okay? I don't know what one, but it's going to happen, okay? Everybody can say, oh, that's not going to happen. You're dumb. You're weak. Shut the fuck up. I'm going to do it, and you're not going to be able to stop me, okay? I'm going to do it. So the things I am trying to be consistent on, first off, is sleep. Second off, I'm trying to stretch every day. I want to, like I said, carnivore diet, but that's not happening probably. And I just don't know how to clean up my diet because first off, I don't buy our food. And I don't really have money to, buy food every freaking, couple weeks or a week or whatever, And so, I don't know, but, yeah. Other than that, the writing, I've been playing Geometry Dash. I've been, like, playing it pretty consistently these past couple days. But I don't really know if it'll go anywhere, honestly. Just like it never really went anywhere in the past couple years. I mean, 2022 it went somewhere, but then I stopped that, and then, I don't know. But yeah, and it's just kind of like hard because the writing, like currently as I'm talking about it, I just feel like the writing is like I just want to like shove it aside. Like I just don't even want to think about the book right now. It really is just that much. Okay, it's just that it's mental. It's all mental. I mean, it's not physically challenging to write a book. Obviously, I mean, okay, maybe you sit for an hour a day to write, but like it's not physically challenging. It's not like you're freaking doing push-ups. You know, I keep saying that, but it's mentally challenging, okay? And after doing those 150,000 words, especially the 20,000 words in one day, after doing that, it was just completely fried me. And so I'm going to start picking up the pace again. I'm going to start writing again. I'm not going to, jump up straight to freaking 3,000 words a day, or even, not even like 1,000 words a day. I'm just going to write consistently, okay? Just consistently, whether it's 100 words, 200 words, or 2,000 words, whatever it is, okay? Just every day, I'm going to start writing because on September 4th, this year, 2025, I want to finish that fourth book because, first off, I started the book on September 4th of last year in 2024, so that'd be like 1 year, exactly 1 year that it took me to write. And then then September 4th, 2025 is also day 1,000 of my self-improvement journey. So I want to do a lot of cool things on day 1,000. Finish my fourth book. I want to do like some big push-up day, hopefully, as long as I'm, up for, my body's up for it, or, it's like capable of doing that. I want to do some big push-up day. I don't know how many. Maybe like 5,000 or more. If I can. If I can't, we'll it's not September yet. It's not even August. It's not even freaking June. It's not even April. So, I'll think more about that when the time comes, obviously. I think that might be the second day of school, though. So, I don't know exactly how that'll go down, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I want to do that. I want to finish that book. And I'm just going to try and keep feeding myself that vision that I had back then. So there's this character, Sandra, in my book. She's going to die here soon, or not soon, but like she's going to die at the end, kind of the climax of the book. Might just spoil it. I kind of did, but nobody's watching at this point anyways, so it doesn't matter. Sandra, she's going to die. She's going to be sacrificed against her will by Liam, the main character. Sandra's also a main character. But Liam, he's going to sacrifice Sandra, his girlfriend. Okay, he loves her a lot. They both love each other. He's going to sacrifice her to save the world. And he's going to kind of turn to the dark side. Not really turn to the dark side, but he's going to kind of like be greedy for power. And he'll kind of, turn to the dark side in that way, if that makes sense. And it's going to be very climatic. I'm probably going to cry when I write that scene. But that scene, man, I've had that image or that vision in my head for over a year, or about a year or something. Like, I've been thinking about that since last year of, like, probably March or April or May or even before that, maybe like January or something. I've been thinking about that scene, that vision for a long time. So eventually I want that to come true. And that'll be pretty close to the end of my fourth book. Maybe like an additional couple tens of thousands of words still after that, like maybe up to 50,000 words still after that. But it, maybe only 10,000 words after that. I don't know. If it's a really explosive climax and it just kind of freaking ends like almost on a cliffhanger, but not, not entirely, just kind of like shot, like it's just like what the hell just happened, like maybe something like that, or I don't know, but it would just be cool. And yeah, and then there's also the vision of like the finale at the complete end of my series that I won't probably write until I'm freaking 50 years old. Okay, I'm only 17 right now. And that final book, that final chapter, that final scene where all my characters, this is really spoiling it now. So if you are watching, maybe you don't, after you watch this part, just kind of like erase it from your memory, if in case, just in case. But like all my characters and the ghosts of like the dead characters, like the important characters, are just standing all in the line because there's 10 planets. It's the name of the series as of right now, 10 planet series. All of the characters, the 10 planets are collided and they're all going into a black hole. Because of like stuff that happened, like magic, and they all collided. And the characters are all standing all in one big line. Okay, every single character. And they all die. A tragedy. And there's some epic speech or whatever, I don't know. Maybe it becomes a movie. It's a cinematic masterpiece, and I get generational wealth or something, I don't fucking know, but that'd be pretty cool. So yeah. But I'm just a boy with stupidly large dreams, I guess, and a lot of my goals aren't these small little goals that take a year. They're always like, I don't know why, but my mind is always setting the freaking biggest goals I can. Like since I was since I was like 7 or something, or even before that, like if I got a video game, I would be like, how can I 100% complete this video game? Okay, so I had Donkey Kong on the DS or the Wii, both. And I would play it on the DS, and you could like 200% the game. So basically you beat the game where you're going from like left to right. And then after you do that, you can do like you get all the puzzle pieces, the Kong letters. But then you can also beat the game in mirror mode where you go the other way. And it just basically flips the level. And then you can also do time attack where you can get like bronze, silver, or gold. Or there's shiny gold where it's just got these little pixels of stars. And I was like, oh, I really got to get the pixels stars, I don't know, it's something in my brain. And then Geometry Dash, when I got Geometry Dash, it was like, oh my gosh, I gotta beat every single level because it's gonna be 100%, and then, I always set the biggest goals. I don't know why. But that doesn't mean I, just, like, okay, anybody can set a fucking goal, anybody can. But it's what you do to achieve that goal that matters, that actually counts, okay? You might be the biggest goal setter, but if you're not the biggest or the hardest worker, then you're not going to fucking get there. You're not going to, so instead of just setting these crazy, big, freaking humongous goals that take decades of work, well, it's not like you can't do that. But rather than just setting them, I'm going to start achieving them, okay? Rather than just looking up at the sky and thinking about them, thinking about my dreams, I'm going to make my dreams become a reality. All right, and you can too. Don't let anybody tell you what you can or cannot do in your life, because you can do anything you put your mind to, okay? And now if you're in just some kind of like depressed state, you know, if you're feeling kind of like how I am, where it's like you're just like freaking tired of life, bro. You just don't even know what you're doing here anymore. Just set something small, okay? Because if you're setting these massive goals, you're not going to achieve anything. You're not going to feel like you're worth anything until you achieve that goal. And if that goal takes 10 years, you're probably going to kill yourself before that, that you achieve that goal. You're going to jump off a bridge before you get there. So that's why you got to just set some smaller goals. Maybe it takes a month. That's a pretty, 30-day challenge. That's why those are pretty good in my opinion. 30-day challenge. It really gets the ball rolling. Okay, if you do a 30-day challenge or something, the only thing about the 30-day challenge is like, what about after? Then you don't really have that challenge anymore. It's not, then it's like, okay, what do I do now? So if you set a goal, it's like 1 month or a couple month goals, it can be like, I don't know how long it'll take. Maybe it'll take 6 months. Maybe it'll take a year or two. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out along the way and we'll learn. But just set a smaller goal. Maybe if you really need it, just like do a goal that will take like a week. Like learn a new song on the piano. That might take 2 weeks. Not even. For me, if I wanted to learn a new song, it depends how hard it is. I could do it in a week. It depends, obviously it depends, but I could probably learn a song in a week if I really wanted to. Okay? Or perhaps try and do 100 pull-ups a day for 1 week, or run a mile a day for 1 week, or just something for a week or a month or 2 months, not too long. You don't want to do like, usually I would say like not over 6 months. If you're in like a very bad state, okay, of mind and just of being, just set a very small goal. And once you achieve that, set another one. Maybe a little bit longer or something. Or you can just, start thinking of something even longer term than that. It really depends. Everybody's a little bit different. It just depends. It can be anything. Art, the piano, like, I don't even know. It can be farming. It can be going on walks. It could be running. It could be biking. It could be swimming. It could be hiking. It could be, literally anything. Okay, anything. You get the point. Okay. So, yeah, but I think that's enough of my rant. Honestly, I don't want this video to like get cut off and then I have to like make it again or some crap because I don't have enough storage. So, yeah, if you guys watched through this whole video, that means a lot. But that's really it. So, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna sit here and freaking rub my damn face all damn day. So that's it for day 829. I hope you guys have a great day. And don't forget to follow your dreams. Goodbye.